Just tell them Stuart told you to.
Okay.
Told
Got the inside connection over here. All right, let's go.
Real recognize real. Come on.
All right.
So the Palutena Olimar combination rearing its ugly head once again, and it will be on Sabo and 6WX to slay the beast, the legendary monster that is Olimar.
I mean, he has to command a lot of Pikmin to go to their death in order for the country to win. You got to send in soldiers to die sometimes.
Exactly. I mean, does that look like a man with a conscience?
No, it doesn't. It looks like a man with no brain because how the eyes are just that blank look. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes it's just a game of numbers that really determines how you win here.
Yeah, no, that is a man hungry for power. Now that I think about it, we don't know what pronouns Olimar uses.
I mean, for a lot of these characters, well, you don't, unless they... Well, yeah, he's a speechless character, essentially. Is there, like, any, like, AI in the game that, like, tells him he needs to get something? Or?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is that he does have a diary.
Okay.
So he's definitely, at the very least,
but that's all I. That's all I. You can't use, like, he or she when writing in the first person. I'll say 2019 is a weird year for us.
Hey, fair enough, man. You know what? it's not.
Oh my God, that again. Roy sharing my sentiments and just venting out his aggression as he gets taken out off the top.
You don't need to understand. Just need to be empathetic.
Okay.
That's all you need.
I can do that.
Just respect people. Don't be jerks. And Olimar not respecting that wolf space at all.
Yeah.
I will say that. 6WX having a hard time shaking the pressure that Logic was providing. This time getting up close and personal. Very un-Olimar-like, but sitting at 5 socks to force, clearly something to it.
Absolutely. Especially because the way that just you see Logic getting on lockdown the stage. Wolf has a little bit of effort moving in. I want to say like cautiously, but like if you throw out options like his side B just on a whim, which is not something 6WX would be able to do. It's just, you know, you can just chuck out those Pikmin, and it's just so hard for him to move in as he gets pineappled.
Oh my! I didn't know you could get pineapples in Animal Crossing, and now 6WX in dire straits down in his final stock is going to try to edgeguard Seagull Joe as hard as possible, trying to deter him from moving low. As you saw, the first stock that Seagull Joe lost was on that low recovery, but you know what? You don't have to worry about edgeguarding when you have that down smash.
Yeah, true. Good break up from service, yeah.
That back air of Wolves stays out so long. That's what wound up taking the first stock from Seagull Joe and Logic. That's a trade that maybe he didn't want to take, but it's one he will certainly accept. 3 stocks make that 2 stocks apiece. Goodness gracious.
And yeah, the quick reversal, like you said, Roy's our boy chance coming in. Wolf's sitting a little bit more precariously on that 117%, but he's playing a little bit more reserved, using the blaster to its fullest, and letting Brook do the work up front. He does get taken out, but they are still poised to turn this around. All they need is one wild smash coming in for Brook against Seagull, and this will be swung right in Brook's favor. Focusing a little bit on Logic as he rolls away, letting Seagull take point a little bit more. Logic is really looking for a way to use his Pikmin to his fullest, with Seagull actually commanding off the ledge, which is where you want the swap to occur. And using those... Oh, just snaking underneath it. I thought he was going to get 2 framed, but was able to snake underneath very, very nicely.
Sabo not being let back on stage whatsoever. And Seagull Joe maybe getting a little too antsy for the kill. Will suffer his own stock loss. That purple Pikmin, that big, meaty throw. Goodness gracious. How much does that thing weigh? That is some knockback. And that is how Seagull Joe and Logic will take this game number 1.
I mean, if Brook were to get back on stage and if he started to play it more towards the ledge, that still was even. But again, Logic just letting the Pikmin do the work that he is, not too poised to do himself, and just not letting that be a factor at all, that on-stage gameplay. Kept him off and just kept him in a clear and clean state of mind as he wrapped up that first round. Yoshi's Island seems to be the pick that 6WX and Sabo are wondering that they're going to go to for the second round here. The lower platform will give Seagull Joe a little bit more of pressure situations with the Nair and the up air for sure. But again, Roy, he can provide a lot more coverage in terms of just spacing on that platform instead of just the comparatively pinpoint pressure that Palu can throw out with the up air. And it will be Yoshi's Island Brawl coming out. And the music pick will be the same. And actually, can we see 6WX swap to a different character? He might be considering it.
I saw Bowser. I looked up and saw Bowser Jr. Like, what in the
world? No. I did see a little bit of Incineroar, and he is debating it.
Oh my, are we about to see the Beast getting unleashed again? Are we really about to set? Oh,
pick coming in. Who still has to decide here? I'm not saying anything until we see that start. There it is.
Goodness gracious. Well, step into the ring, 6WX. We got some pretty steep opposition here, though, from Seagull Joe. So again, Yoshi's Island for this game number 2. Definitely a stage that.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that side B coming in.
So this is a stage that definitely hinders some characters a lot more than it helps. But I mean, if it hinders everyone, then I guess you can't really have a decided advantage per se.
True, that's true.
Maybe Chaos reigns supreme here for 6WX and Sabo.
Yeah, just the way that that doubles has that chaotic nature, it could prove just the exponential factor.
Seagull Joe trying to hold fort mid-stage. German suplex back throw.
Actually, really nice recognition that, a little bit of a miss hit here, but that he recognized that Logic was going for a tricky recovery, and Brook just dropped down, had a bear, kept his teammates in bad situation, and 1-2 stop claim going out against the red team. Blue looking like they are on top of it in this round.
Second straight game, Seagull Joe had to edgeguard that, or 6WX had to edgeguard that teleport from Seagull Joe, and he does so successfully. Finally loses that stock at 157%. But
you got to be careful. Yeah, I don't see too much of a chip character in for the blue team side, so you got to wonder at these early percentages how they're going to be able to keep a hold of the multi-hit of Seagull. And as Brook gets taken out, the zoning nature and the Pikmin gameplay of Olimar and Logic. And back air against cleans up.
I would just think that by default it would kind of have to be Sabo. I would think that he'd be throwing out that neutral air a lot more, but then again, he and 6WX are in pretty close quarters. Might not be the strategy most conducive for success. However, that forward smash will certainly do the trick nicely. We'll take out Logic and bring him to this one.
Yeah, able to find Logic through that throw. That was very nice. And the Incineroar stock claim up against Palutena. And red team on their final stocks, but Brook very close. Almost gets taken out right there as I say it to Olimar yet again. And Seagull pressuring with back airs, trying to keep him separated from his teammate. As Olimar is looking to clean up an Incineroar a little bit. And again, Seagull Joe utilizing that back air very effectively, just keeping the blue team away from each other when they need each other most. Brook gets taken out, and Incineroar is on heavy percentage. And red team, like I said, those early percentages proving a little bit of the deciding factor here. As red team, they're advantageous situations, and they just keep growing and growing right now.
Sabo all by himself here.
And you kind of don't want to put yourself on platform because either you fall down left, right, or in the center, you're covered every which way. So he has to find a way to get footing on main stage. Finally does so by pushing the Omar out to the side.
I mean, he had no choice. Basically, if you want to get down to main stage, you have to put one of these two into disadvantage. Indeed.
Good spot dodge.
So there.
Again, the Omar providing the coverage on stage, and Seagull pushing out with with those bears and fairs. Brook again facing up against the Omar, having difficulty getting around the Pikmin. I mean, he's already at death percentage, but like everything adds up, even at these high percents. So he's got to find a way to snake around everybody. Back air beating out Roy's forward air. Drops down low. Yep. Okay.
Neutral air is in fact going to take it. It's always a question of which way it's going to send you, but yeah, it's just that forward hitbox catching him, and indeed putting in some work for Logic and Seagull Joe. They will go up 2-0 here. 6WX and Sabo. I mean, a lot more questions than answers right now for these two gentlemen. Just not really having the easiest time in the world landing or getting back onto the stage. As you saw, I mean, 6WX's Incineroar, as capable as it is, just was not able to make it back to the stage.
Yeah, and just even in that last situation, you saw Seagull Joe throw out the explosive flame. He recognized that Sabo was trying to latch on the platform as quick as possible, but that explosive flame, he didn't want to chance it, and it made him drop low. That did give Omar a little bit more time to either find a way to get a stock claim himself, or if Sabo eventually did get back, Seagull Joe would be the one to clean up on stage instead. So, like you said, great awareness on stage and how their opponents are moving. Both teams actually really poised on character movement. I was talking about that a little bit from the set before, and it's very tit for tat there in terms of that that player knowledge. And I'll be solo commentating a little bit, but yeah, we'll get Stu back in as soon as possible. Rocking in on this next game number 3. We'll see so far as Brook just lays out a lot of up airs up on that Omar, and just even damage applied and just separation from Seagull. They were both going back and forth, 6WX and Seagull, but in terms of trying to get that early synergy to get those combos and the assured percentage up, blue team favoring a little bit more here in these early altercations. They're coming in, and again, the separation, a little bit harrowing for 6WX, but he finally does get back. Actually, not as... finally, the coverage comes in from Brook, able to get around Seagull and help his teammate out against the Logic Omar combo. So we'll see here, the dash getting a little bit interrupted by Brook's shield, I think. And as both teams claim their respective sides of the field, Seagull, very nice catch on the run through on platform from 6WX. Presses him off. Brook fighting very effectively, but again, a harrowing situation for him as he has to take control of the stage. Red team locking down, up B's breakout, and able to keep Brook safe. Brook, Sabo, Matt, whatever, I don't know. I'm just going to name it whatever it is, but just know that Matt is Brook and Sabo. And, you know, A plus B, or A equals B equals C in that situation. Up air, but great shield. Brook chasing down that Omar. He's got to be wary of his recovery. But very nice forward smash, able to take out Omar on his first stock. Only first stock claim. Wow. Past 2 minutes. 2 minutes, just about. Because we're on an 8-minute factor. We're using the Genesis rules. And again, those up airs proving a little difficult for Logic in those early altercations, but very nice cleanup with that smash takeout. And let's see, they really need to pay down Sonic, which is why you see he's retreating, letting Brook a little bit on his own, but he wants every advantage he can get. They know the skill level of Seagull Joe and Logic, so if you have to get it either by playing tank or, you know, playing the percentages really well, 6WX knows when to switch advantage ideas, essentially. Not falling for that dancing blade, but very nice job able to catching with the homing attack after the throw. That air is doing a whole lot. Again, Brook going low. Very nice job of getting back to stage, though. Great awareness from Seagull catching that back air off of the pick and throw from Logic. And actually, I think the Pikmin saved Brook from getting an accidental SD, or not SD, from stock lane, rather from down smash from 6WX. As we see Seagull now by himself, the extended hitbox of the up air actually takes out Brook accidentally, and just because of that, Seagull still has a fighting chance here. Brook, very nice job commanding that edge guard situation. That's why Sonic is subbing in. He will get back. 6WX is completely aware of how low he can go to get back. Brook commanding it, and a great swap to 6WX. Combo coming in, and the double forward air finisher. 6WX and Brook finally getting a foothold, making it 1-2. And they're saying they're not going down without a fight. You got to fight for this set.
Battle! Roy Palutena! Oh! 3, 2, 1, go!
Getting back into it, round 4.
Game number 4 between these two
Ooh!
fierce competitors that kill off stage. 6WX. Got to think the switch to Sonic paying big dividends.
Yes.
Ultimately, yes, Sonic might not be the same character as he was in Smash 4. This is still 6WX we're talking about here. He has won bears just with Sonic alone.
Oh yeah, and just the way that they can synergize their gameplay with the chip character that can get a lot of combos, and then the truck cleanup backer of Roy. This will work very, very beneficial for them. Spot dodge avoiding the grab. Very nice awareness from Logic, realizing that what Brook was going for. Whoa!
Oh, good throw into the F smash.
Really like the turnaround of that animation. Just realizing, oh, you think I'm focusing on you? No, your teammate's getting beaten up. Oh, and there's the combo, by the way.
There you go.
It's really stylish.
No, these two are finally. It seems like they were always working together as a team, but Logic and Seagull Joe really seemed like they were testing just how much of a unit they were. Sort of the divide and conquer tactics. Now they're doing a better job of not just being sort of in the same area, but working together and not just tagging each other. with their respective neutral airs. 6WX approaching with a little bit of a disjoint on the aerial approach. However, he does lose that stock, but it takes out Logic to go along with it. I'm sure 6WX doesn't mind.
Oh yeah, when it all evens out, yeah, when you can force the 2v1 situation, absolutely go for it.
Oh, he's looking for the back throw.
I thought so too, yeah. But kept a simple jab, actually realizing the spacing was a little too far and probably would have gotten a whiff grab out of it.
Yeah, no, he was kind of just catching him with the very end of that jab hitbox. Now 6 going up. And yeah, you know what? Might be an atheist, paying no mind to the goddess of light there.
What is the religion of Sonic? Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's mind your business.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Evangelical song.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, is that an offshoot of Lutheran? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. There is a good chance. He could be like Orthodox Jew.
I mean, well, no. He eats hot dogs on the regular. That's pork.
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
that's pork.
No, they could be beef. There's Hebrew National.
I mean, that's true too.
Sonic.
Yeah. I love how he just dismisses it and just shrugs his head. Battlefield pick coming in for this round 5. Ooh.
I mean, he would do. I mean, maybe he's a Muslim. He would do fine in Ramadan because he got to go fast.
Still, you're slaying me, man. I'm not. I died before I could commentate singles, man.
Oh, you poor thing.
All right, full stick on characters as we get into this final round of this set. And we'll see how the Battlefield pick works into the favor here of Logic. Logic actually already starting a little bit desperate against the Roy, but he finds his foothold in and starts chucking into Pikmin to rat up that damage gap.
So, I mean, this stage pick, who does this benefit here? Because obviously we know how good Palutena can be on this stage in particular, but 6WX and Sabo, they're finally working together. Do they really want that? Do they really want that teamwork ripped apart by a few Palutena airs on the platform?
I mean, I only see it as an advantage for Blue just because both characters of Blue Team benefit from this stage, and only Palutena can benefit from this platform. For Olimar, you really want that grounded gameplay to lock down with Pikmin as it gets taken out there. But in terms of resets on platforms or coverage on platforms with up air and other things like that, I don't see Olimar in that category all that much. I mean, this is Logic. I could be proven wrong, but at the same time, I haven't seen it yet.
True, and perhaps maybe at a disadvantage for Logic, just because maybe a little harder to catch the landings of these two characters. And now Logic, as he's beckoning Sabo to come back down, he will get up thrown, and indeed, Logic will pick up the kill. 6WX, however, looking nigh untouchable here, having all three of his stocks and only sitting in the 70s just now.
That's crazy, especially going up against the Sonic. And, see Brook a little bit of trouble, which is actually why they're starting to resort to the focus on Sonic. They're just touching Brook off stage and then walking away from him, essentially, trying to get that first stock time off of Sonic. But again, once Blue takes charge here, it's a little more even spread on that other side. Not going to pursue with another up B. Actually, I think he used it before that, so. But again, even percentages overall, and finally 6WX gets taken out, but because of that first stock, advantage still going to Blue Team here.
the team of Beast and Juice awaiting in grand finals, two of Philadelphia's finest. SWX and Sabo.
Pressured off the stage, and again, the unforeseen hit of the Pikmin off stage. Lens broke out. Actually, he lost both stocks to the same situation there.
Seagull Joe again sharking on that platform, looking for the approach off stage, trying to beckon him with that forward air. However, Seagull Joe will find no such hit. He won't be okay with taking that damage and trying to dictate the movement, trying to feed some stocks to logic. However, there we go. And eventually they get the double kill, and they will take the lead in terms of stocks. But it seems like pretty dire straits, especially if you're Brook right now. You're just getting hit by way too much.
Yeah, just I know Sabo is aware of what Olmar can do, but just he has to realize where those Pikmin are flowing, and just the way that, I mean, we don't really have that many Olmars out in the Hatboro area or in Philly in general, so the way that this is going out, he's just having a hard time at getting back to stage and using that up B, which would cut through the Pikmin, but either he's not thinking that as an option in the moment, or just throwing out way too late.
The only guy I can really think of right now is Bath Salts and Luck. He's picking up a little more.
I mean, Luck plays the entire cast, but yeah.
Yeah, Luck has 75 points. Oh my, and eventually,
Jesus.
Holy smokes, Sabo hanging on to the upper numbers, and they will find themselves in grand finals where Juice and Beast await.
Man, that underdog moment.